Today we're going to be talking about the urban sea scuttler. It's an absolutely revolting creature that scuttles the sea. Oh, see that? There it is right now. Absolutely revolting. Anyway, guys, give me all your money and some
Open the door. You gotta upload. Open the door. Open the door now. Upload time. We're waiting.
Howdy, it's me. Today's tutorial is gonna be a cool one. I'm gonna teach you how to make something spooky because I just 100% came up with that idea on my own. Alright. Anyway, enough thinking about the demons. Let's get into this video. So, I have a simple idea. I want to have like an NPC, you talk to him, he tells you a little creepy tale, and then randomly the game just goes from being A-okay to freaky. And I kind of want to see if I can make like a fake kick message as well, because those are all like, okay, there's this game where like it's LiDAR, you like scan around with dots, and if you scan this like freaky entity, the game supposedly kicks you, and then the kick message goes away, and then the entire game just feels off after that. So I'm gonna make my Walmart version of that. First thing I have in my little notepad is build a village. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I'm just going to add a part. And I'm going to add a dude. Because I need a dude. Versky. That's a dude. It's one of my alts. It looks great. He's built for this. So I'm going to just anchor this cube. I don't know. I'm just going to make it look more house-shaped. Oh yeah. The way I duplicate blocks like this is I just do Control D. Somebody was asking about that, and I was like, huh, I never explained that. I'm sure that's fine. Right, so we have this ugly block. This is a house, so we're just gonna group as a model and name it home. Am I proud of the way this house looks? No. This house looks so ugly, it's insane. To make it look a little bit better, I'm just gonna duplicate this block. I don't think that looks any better. But I'm not here for quality. I'm here to teach you how to do things. That's not even at all. Okay, tip for people who are actually trying to make a game. Don't do what I'm doing. Always put time into making things look good, because God, this doesn't look good. Anyway, I'm gonna duplicate this. So now I have this really ugly looking town where everybody's home is the same. It's a concrete block. Nobody has windows. And to be honest, the house is kind of like Minecraft witches. So we have our little dude, we have our terrible village. I have this plugin which lets you make trees, so I'm just gonna use that. I'll put it in the description, but I think it costs Robux, so like, for anybody who just wanted free trees, you're gonna have to suffer. You don't get trees. Let's make the lighting look a little ugly. Skybox. I'll just do night fog. I'll put that inside of the lighting. I'll delete the other skybox. And I'm going to crank that atmosphere up. So it's kind of far. Oh, this looks so bad. All right. I'm going to add a color correction to the lighting. Let's just alter it a little bit. Yeah, this looks... Yeah, this looks really bad. This is... Oh, the Z's are fighting again. All right. You know what? They can fight. We have our village with our houses, and we have our guy. So now that the horrendous building is done with, I can actually get to the part of Roblox that I'm semi-decent at, and I can teach you how to make a thing do a thing. So let's get into it. So I want it so you can talk to this little dude. Actually, no, I don't want to do it the generic way. I want you to like walk around, and when you reach a point, when you cross this dude's path, he's gonna be like, hey, come here. So you're gonna go over to him, and he's gonna be like, yo, I can't have you walking around at night. There's a demon outside that will eat your shoes. And you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't... Oh, I'm getting a phone call. All right, my phone call is over. Back to the awesome tutorial. So, enough yapping. I'm gonna add a part right here. When you touch this part, it is going to start the little like dialogue cutscene. So we could just make it like this. And we'll just turn the part's transparency to 1. We'll name the part, I don't know, talk part. And we'll turn off can collide, but we'll keep on can touch. Make sure you anchor it, by the way, otherwise it's just going to fall through the map. And just so the player has to touch that part, I am going to duplicate this part. Actually, no, I'm just going to add a new part to the workspace. I'm going to scale it like this. So you are not going to be able to just walk around it. I'm going to anchor that. I'm going to duplicate it and do it to the other side. And I'm going to also duplicate this and put it behind the path. This is so ugly. Please, when you're building, don't build like me. Please. You can make your games look so good. You don't have to do it this way. All right. Highlight all those parts and just turn the transparency to 1, but keep can collide on. So now we have an invisible wall. We can't go over there. And we also have this talk part. So inside of Storage UI, just insert a script. We're going to name it warning handler. And we are going to insert a screen GUI. Then inside of that screen GUI, we're going to do the usual and create a text label. Because we want some dialogue to pop up on the screen. So just scale this to look a little like this. Give us some room to put that text. Then change the background transparency to 1. Go to the text like properties and enable text scaled. Let's make the text white. You can turn text stroke transparency to 0 so it has a little outline. Then you can pick whatever font you want. There's a bunch. And then there's a style here. I'm just going to make mine italicized. Italics. Italicize a word? I'm not very smart. Anyway, now we have this text. You can customize this however you want. You don't have to make it look like mine. So let's make sure it stays at the bottom of the screen, because I doubt you want the text to be floating in the middle, uncentered, like a loser. Set the anchor point to be 0.5 by 0.5. Then you can do the position as 0.5 by 0.9, which is going to put the bottom of the screen like that. Let's just set the text to be nothing. And now we are set. You can just turn text visibility off. So there should be... Actually, we'll just disable this. No. We'll turn off the visibility. My brain's not working. So inside the properties, you can find visible. Just click that off. Then let's name that screen GUI. Let's just do text UI because I forgot to name it. Inside the script, we need to detect when the player touch this part, and we have to do a little warning cutscene. So I want it to like show this little dude. Ooh, he has a very bulbous head. I never realized how big his face was. That looks bizarre, actually. Alright, so soon after roasting this guy, I proceed to take a break from this video because I had to go bowling. Anyway, let's not get too sidetracked. First, this spawn point, it's missing its texture for some reason. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to turn transparency to 1. I'm going to turn off can collide, and I'm going to turn on show orientation indicator. So since it's facing this way, that means player will spawn facing that way. So in order to make sure they're facing down or like whatever this is, I'm just going to make sure the orientation indicator is facing that way. And the spawn point is transparent, and you cannot collide with it. Anyway, that's all. I just forgot to add that. Because like, yeah. Okay. Back to the actual tutorial. We need to detect when the player walks in front of him so we can begin a cutscene. So before I begin any programming, I'm going to add a part. I'm going to turn on show orientation indicator, and I'm going to name this part in front of NPC. And I'm going to put in front of NPC cam, actually. So this is going to be a little camera that's in front of his face, so that when you talk to him, the camera it just goes in front of him. So like you won't be over here and he's like giving you a warning. It will show from like right here. So I'm just going to make sure I line this up in front of him, and then you know the drill. I'm going to turn off can collide, and I'm going to set transparency to 1. It's like it's not even there. We can also disable show orientation indicator now. And we have everything we need to program now. Now we can get into the part where I'm going to make a million mistakes. Programming. So let's go into our script, and let's start out with just a variable. I want to get this talk part, the part that you touch, which will trigger this like cutscene. So I'll do local part or talk part equals game.workspace.talk part. Now I just want to detect when it's been touched. So that's easy. You do talk part dot touched connect function, and we'll do hit. Now I made a whole tutorial about detecting touch in Roblox Studio, so you can check that out. I'll make sure to put in the description. I won't explain this too much, but I'm not going to leave you hanging. So basically hit is whatever touched that part. So if we do print hit, whatever touches this, oops, I seem to have fumbled the bag there. Let's move that spawn point. It seems to be inside of the invisible wall. I don't know how I didn't notice that. Alright, and there's also that error, which I'm going to address. So when using local scripts and getting stuff from the server, sometimes the script loads faster than the thing in the server, and it will create this error. All you have to do is do game.workspace, wait for child, talk part. And there's a second parameter, that's how long you want to wait. So realistically, you could put like 18. It'll wait 18 seconds, and if it doesn't find it after that, then it will give up. But you could also do like math.huge if you want to wait basically an infinite amount of time, but then you'll miss out on potential errors. So I just recommend you make it amount of time and just make it like long, not too long though. All right, now if we go back into our game after fixing that stupid bug, I'm gonna call it a bug even though it was my like problem. I did that, human error. You'll see that, oh, it's printing a million things, and from what I'm seeing, they're just random names of parts and I don't know, handles. We gotta filter through that. We just want the player. So we'll do if hit dot parent, since it's returning things like the player's leg, the parent must be the character. If hit dot parent, find first child humanoid, which is what most characters, like that's what characters have inside of them. So if it finds that, or hit dot parent is a humanoid, then so if it finds a humanoid or it is a humanoid, then it'll run whatever code is in here. Now that we have this, right now it doesn't know that it's a player. If anything, we're just getting a character. So if like an NPC touched this, this code would work for the NPC. I want it to work for just players, so we'll do local player equals game.players get player, get player new character hit.parent. And now we can do print player.name. So instead of like using hit.parent and trying to like make a janky version where we just like use the character, or I don't know, instead of doing it like that, we're just converting this character to like an actual player. So we're getting their player from their character. I don't know why that was so hard for me to word, but if we play it, you'll see instead of getting a bunch of like gibberish prints where it's like left leg, right leg, I don't know, foot, we'll just get my name. So we'll get it times 16, which means that technically I'm touching that 16 times. I believe it's for every like body segment I have. And I believe if I walk back through there, now that I'm R6, it won't be 16, it will be the number of like limbs and accessories. Or just limbs, I'm not sure. But yeah, you see it's 7 instead of 16. I don't want to do that 7 times, I want to do it once. Now that's actually very easy to fix. All we have to do is add a variable, like here, we'll just do local times touched equals 0. So we're gonna count how many times this was touched, and if it's not equal to 0, then it won't run again. Because if it's equal to anything other than 0, that means the code has already ran. So if we copy all of this and do if times touched double equals 0, then it'll run this code. So like, yeah, if it's equal to 0, it'll run this code, else it won't do anything, and there's no else because we don't need it. So the only way to prevent that from running more than once now is just in here we'll do times touched plus equals 1. So you'll see it go from being like 7 to just, it won't even have a times anything, it will just be my name once. Problem solved. You can use that method for a lot of things if you just don't want them to keep running. It's like, it would be pretty annoying if you triggered, I don't know, it's just unnecessary to trigger the thing and run a bunch of code. And if we have a cutscene, it might break it. So yeah, this is just a simple way to solve that problem. So now we can actually animate the cutscene. God, I have made, I believe, 1 trillion cutscenes by now. You guys are definitely tired of these. Unless you're not, because you guys are weird for your cutscenes. But you know the drill. I'm about to make another one. So what I'm gonna do is, inside of our script, instead of like this print and I don't know, instead of this print stuff, I'm just gonna do if player then. And now any code we put in here will be our cutscene code. So we'll just do, here's add a few variables. First, I want to add tween service. So above everything, just spacing it out. It looks ugly, but I'll fix it at the end. I'll do local PS for tween service equals game get service tween service. I'm not gonna make tween info its own thing because like it's not really needed for this tutorial. But I do have a tutorial for tweening, so check that out if you want to know more. But yeah, I'm gonna copy this. Oh wait, not yet, not yet. We need to add more variables. I'm dumb. Underneath the talk part, I'm gonna do local camera equals game dot workspace dot current camera. I'm gonna do local cam part equals game dot workspace dot in front of NPC cam, which is a crazy name. That's like, I don't know, it's way too long. So if player, then now's the easy part. We'll just do player dot humanoid dot walk speed equals 0. We'll do player dot humanoid dot jump power equals 0. So when you touch that, you won't be able to move. And I'm gonna switch our game from using jump height to jump power. I don't know, I just like jump power more. So if you go to start a player and scroll down, you'll see there's a little thing to check. You character use jump power. If you switch it, it will go from 7.2 to 50. So if we set to 0, the player cannot move. Let's just test this. Let's see if it works. And you can see there's another bug where it did not find it in time. Let's just add a wait for child. So game.workspace, wait for child, in front of NPC cam, and I'm just going to give it another 18. I'm just going to give them both 18. There we go. That should fix our problem. There we go. Now it waits and actually properly finds them. And I forgot to do player dot character. Just do player dot character, because you can't just use their player. You need to get their character. I'm dumb today, guys. But now that we have actually referenced the character, we should just stop dead in our tracks. There we go. I can't move. I'm forever stuck here. Now we need to remove the ability to look around and force the camera to look at that beautiful, handsome dude with a giant face for some reason. So we'll just do, when it does this, we'll do camera type equals enum camera type scriptable. And now we can actually script our camera. So we'll do tween service create camera tween info.new. I'll make it take like 4 seconds. And I'll do cframe equals cam part dot cframe. Then you can just do colon play. So when we step on that part, we'll immediately go into like a janky cutscene where you'll be forced to talk to this guy. Now all we have to do is make the text. So let's make a function for writing text. Local function write text. Whoa. Accidentally enabled my voice mod for a second. Local function write text. And we'll just add a parameter. We'll do message. And we'll add another parameter. Wait time. Then we'll just do, we have to add, okay, we have to actually add text UI. So we'll do local text UI equals script.parent text UI, and we'll do local text equals text UI dot text label. So text equals nothing. We'll do text.visible is true, and we'll just do a little loop where we'll go through everything inside of this message parameter and spell it one at a time for just a cool typewriter text effect, which I just made a tutorial about. Isn't that crazy? Alright, for I equals 1, number message 1 2. So basically it will loop through everything inside of the message parameter one at a time, and it will slowly add 1. Well, technically it won't. It will just loop this code the number of letters there are in this message. We can do text equals, and we'll do string.sub message 1 I. So this is actually the part which is gonna like add the text letters one at a time. Now I'm not gonna explain it too much. Like I said, I just made a video. It's pretty quick. I think it would teach you a lot better in that video because it's like, I don't know, I dedicated a whole video to that. Right now I'm like, my brain not work. Yes. Anyway, we'll do task.wait, and we'll do whoa. You know, okay, I was tweaking. For a second I thought that task.wait had a capital W. That's not right. And then we'll do task.wait wait time. So this code works. If we copy write message, we can do task.wait. Actually, no, I'm just gonna do write message hey you, and I'll do 0.08. The wait time is the amount of time like it takes for each letter to be placed on the screen. So if you make it 1 second, the text will type really slow. If you make it 0.08, it will type decently fast. So we'll do hey you, task.wait 3, yes you. And if we go into the game, you'll see our little cutscene actually works, and the dude will start yelling at us for walking in front of him. Hey you, yes you. He's about to try to sell me something. Now I'm just gonna give the guy a few like more dialogue lines. He has to warn you after all. So I'm just gonna copy that. Dude, yes you. You need to get inside right. And I'll make this one wait 5 seconds instead. Something evil is lurking. And alright. So we have our janky generic warning. Then we'll just do task.wait. I don't know. 3 seconds. And we'll do text.visible equals false. And we'll allow the player to move again. So I'm just gonna copy all this from the camera type equals camera type scriptable, and all of like our walk speed jump power stuff. I'll paste it at the bottom. I'll set walk speed to 16, jump power to 50, and I'll set scriptable to custom. So now we have our little cutscene, and you can't trigger it again. He warns you, and then you're just able to kind of walk around after. So it goes, hey you. I'm not gonna voice it. Okay, I am gonna voice over it. Yes, you. You need to get inside before night. He's talking really slow. Something evil is lurking. Something evil is lurking. I forgot I put exclamation points after everything. Be careful. Then he just kind of lets you go. This insane old man. Anyway, I want to wait like a random amount of time, and then the game just gets really creepy. So let's write everything inside of this one script. I'll do task.wait, math.random, anywhere from 30 seconds. Actually, for tutorial's sake, I'm not going to make it that long. But if I were making this a game, I'd make it like randomly do a fake kick message. Which, by the way, I'm going to get into that. I want to do like a fake jump scare kick message thing after about like a minute. but so I don't have to like keep waiting a ton of time to test it, I'm just gonna do 10 seconds or 20 seconds. So it's gonna wait a random amount of time between 10 and 20 seconds. And now we just need a fake kick message. Pretty terrible like UI maker. So this is probably gonna turn out buns. This looks mediocre, but okay. So I'm just gonna turn this kick UI's visibility off. I'm gonna, well, enable it. I'm gonna disable it, I mean. Inside of here, I'm gonna do script.parent.kickUI.enabled equals true. And I'll add a blur, because I believe there's a blur. So I'm gonna add a blur to lighting, blur effect, and I'm just gonna take that off so it's no longer enabled. And inside of here, I'm gonna grab all the code for the camera, the walk speed, the jump power, copy it, paste it at the bottom, do aim.lighting.blur enabled equals true. So now it will actually act like a kick message. You won't be able to move your camera, you won't be able to move, you'll be stuck on the page. I mean, it'll be stuck on like a fake kick message. So let's see what that looks like. Man, I could change it, but no. I'm gonna make sure he just continues to scream at us. So after like 20 something seconds, we'll get an off-center text UI. And actually, that's kind of convincing, I won't lie. It's not 100% accurate, but it feels real. Now, just for stylization, I'm gonna do ignore GUI inset on kick UI and text, which you know how there's like that bar at the top of the screen with like the chat and stuff. UI normally gets booted downwards because of that. If you do ignore GUI inset, it won't get booted down anymore. So yeah, we have our fake kick message. I'm gonna do alright, in order to continue this like little cutscene type thing, I'm gonna add the button, and when you press the button from the kick UI, it will continue the game, but everything's gonna be freaky. So I'll do local kick button equals script.parent.kick UI.main.leave button. And I'll just go to the bottom or top actually. We'll just put it here. Kick button dot mouse button one click connect function, and we'll do kick button. We'll just do script.parent.kick UI.enabled equals false, and we'll allow the player to move again. So I'm just gonna copy this code from here to here. So this is our little like bit of code that makes it so the player can move once more. So I'll just paste that underneath, and I'll disable the blur. It's like, yeah, you can see it's kind of breaking because there's no player. So I'll just do player. Here I'll do local equals game dot players out player. I'll put that at the top. There we go. Now, because we did this in a local script, there's actually easier ways for this like hit.parent thing. I just like did it the same way I would instead of a server script, and it works fine. But you could like compare and contrast the player's names. So you could do if hit.parent.name or is the same as local player name, then like this code will run. I don't know. I did it kind of a jank way. I'm just letting you know there's multiple ways to do it, but like this is fine. Anyway, I'm just gonna disable the blur. So somewhere in here there's this. We'll copy this blur code, go to the top, paste it underneath everything, and false. So if we go into the game and go to the cutscene again, which don't worry, I'm not gonna make you watch me voice a character all over again. You need to get inside before night. Man, I sure hope I don't get kicked for doing absolutely nothing wrong. You wee kicked from this game. How did I miss that? Anyway, press leave. It's fine now. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna fix you wee kicked from this game. I'm a professional, guys. Okay, you were kicked from this game. I fixed it. And as you can see, when you press it, it works. So we can just make everything scary now. So I'm gonna add a black skybox. Black skybox. And this one doesn't have any scripts in it, so you can trust it. We'll just put that into our replicated storage. I'll name it black skybox. And then right here, when we click that button, game.lighting.sky, or whatever it's named, night fog destroy, game.replicated storage black skybox clone, local black skybox equals this clone, and then we'll just skybox parent equals game.lighting. Then we will, let's see, so this is added, and immediately game's not too scary. Let's tweak the color correction too. Let's duplicate the color correction. Let's disable one of them, and let's make it look, I don't know, insane. We'll just turn the saturation to like, I don't know, 45, and I'll make the tint red. That's a bizarre little thing we got going on. How does it look with the black skybox? It looks perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Wow, first try. All right, I'll just copy this color correction. I'll name it Scary Lighting. Put that in replicated storage as well. Then we can just, instead of the script, we'll do game.lighting.color correction destroy, and we'll do local scary lighting equals game.replicated storage dot scary lighting clone, and we'll do scary lighting game.lighting. So when we play our game and we go through the annoying cutscene for like the 17th time, you will see the game is scary. Oh no, I got kicked. Well, our lighting doesn't seem to have changed. It's because I forgot to enable it like a moron. Alright, let's just go into replicated storage, enable that lighting. So now I know it's gonna work. Let's just find a scary sound. So we'll go to audio, scary. There's this. Okay, that's good enough. I'll add this to the workspace. I'll just call it scary. Sound. I'll loop it, and then I'll just do game.workspace.scary sound play. So now we have a game that pretends to be a cursed game, and it plays scary sounds and freaks the player out. Let's see what that looks like. Now all I have to do is wait 20 seconds till I get kicked from. Okay. Logged in from another location. Alright, let's just press leave. The only thing that's not scary about this is the fact that that guy is still here. So we'll just do. We will do game. Workspace.Bursky destroy. So now that little guy will go away. And now we have this makeshift Roblox scary game. Now, if you want to be a prick and make the people that play your game suffer, you can just do right here, past out wait. We'll make it wait 1 second, and we'll do well true new, and we won't put anything in there. And if you don't know what that does, I cannot speak. If you don't know what this does, is it's a loop without any weights, and there's nothing inside, meaning this is gonna crash your computer. Well, time to wait another long 20 seconds. Well, that sucks. And my Roblox studio crashed. All right, you see right here how it says script timeout. Basically, that only does that because it's Roblox Studio. In game, it's just gonna keep your game crashed forever. They're gonna have to use Task Manager to close it. So yeah, only do that if you're a complete prick. I hope you enjoyed today's video and you actually were able to pull something useful out of it. I know it's not a traditional tutorial, but I taught a little bit about a few things in this one. Snapchat is going crazy. Yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, thank you. Have a wonderful day.